Hello students, you are class 7th. Today we shall read about the lesson 4 of geography, atmosphere, and it is the second part of video. We would read about the layers of the atmosphere. Today we shall read mesosphere. Above the atmosphere lies the mesosphere. The mesosphere extends up to a height of 80 kilometers. Here the temperature decreases again and falls down as low as minus 19 degrees Celsius. The mesosphere has the coolest temperature in the atmosphere. Number 4, thermosphere. This layer extends up to a height of 90 km. Temperatures rise dramatically, reaching up to 1480 degrees centigrades. The electrically charged gas molecules of the thermosphere reflect radio waves from the earth back into the space. As the ionosphere, which helps in long distance communication. Number 5, exosphere. This layer extends beyond the thermosphere up to 960 km. The temperature is 300 degrees Celsius to 1650 degrees Celsius. This layer contains only traces of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, argon, helium. Because the lack of gravity allows the gas molecules easily escape into space. Temperature. This is light everywhere. With the rising of sun, with the passage of time, we start feeling hotter. During summer, we do not like this heat, but during winter, we like it very much. Let us know from where we get this heat. The primary source of heat and light on the earth and in the atmosphere is sun. Do you know that the sun is a ball of fire? The sun radiates light and heat in all the directions. The sun rays cross through the atmosphere, but they do not make it hot. All the first the sun rays make the surface of the earth hot. Then that heated surface make the air which comes in this contact hot. The heated air rises upwards the make a temperature hot. Measurement of temperature. Do you know that there is a slight variation of temperature from day to night within 24 hours? The maximum temperature occurs at noon and minimum temperatures occurs in the early morning. We can measure by this formula day's average temperature, maximum temperature plus minimum temperature upon 2. The average temperature of any day is also called daily temperature variation. Atmospheric pressure. You can only feel the air in your surrounding, but you cannot see it. Now the question arises whether the air has some weight like wood or iron. We know that the air is a mixture of different gases. Distribution of atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure varies from place to place on the surface of the earth. This pressure is the highest in plains or near the sea. The atmospheric pressure decreases with the height above the surface of the earth. Vertical distribution. As said earlier, the atmospheric pressure becomes lighter as we move upwards for higher places. The density of air is more in lower layers because of the pressure of heavy gases in the lower parts. Horizontal distribution. Latitudinal distribution of the atmospheric pressure is called as horizontal distribution of air pressure. Number 1, equatorial low pressure belt. Number 2, subtropical high pressure belt. Number 3, subpolar low pressure belt. And number 4, polar high pressure belt. Low pressure belt is the rays of sun directly fall on the equator. There the air pressure is very low. And you can see this by the picture of your book. Hot the water vapor works in atmosphere. Vaporization. It is through the process of vaporization that the water vapor comes in the atmosphere. The conversion of water into vapor is known as vaporization. When the sun rays falls on the surface of the earth, the humidity becomes converted into vapor. The plants and trees also contribute in the process of vaporization. and the wetness in the atmosphere is known as humidity. Condensation. When the temperature is reduced and the vapor is converted into liquid water, that process is known as condensation. Rainfall. When millions of droplets in the cloud mix together from a large drop, it becomes heavier and unable to float freely with the air. Such heavy drops come down either in the form of drop of water or flakes of snow. Weather and climate. Have you ever seen the changing weather during day and a cool breeze may be blowing during night? It may rain heavily. Thereafter, the weather may become clear and the sun may start shining brightly. Thus, we find that the position of air, rain, and sun, etc., is changing every moment. Difference between weather and climate. Weather can change in a day every time, many times, as cold, summer, or rainy, and the climate is the total of a long period of the year. Weather describes atmospheric conditions for a short period of time, or climate describes atmospheric condition over a long period of time. It was the video for you. Thank you. Thank you very much.